Okay guys, in this question we need to find which one of this following minterm and maxterm expression will give us a result of y is equal to a XOR b XOR c XOR d. Here if we look very carefully, then option 1 and option 3 are same, because in option 1 whichever minterm are present as a maxterm in option 3, and option 3 whichever maxterm are not present is present in minterm form in option 1. The same goes for option 2 and 4. Option 2 whichever minterm are not present in option 2 are present as a maxterm in option 4, and whichever maxterm are not present in option 4 are present in option 2. So here only two possibility of answer will be here. So either first and third is true, or second or fourth is true. So option are, we already eliminate some of the option. First and fourth cannot be true because second and fourth are give same answer, and first and third give same answer. So first and third is a one answer. Second and third cannot be true because then all of the option will give this answer, and option B is also not true. So first and fourth cannot be give both of them the same answer. Only for either first and third or second and fourth give the answer. So here by only looking at the question we can determine the answer is 1 and 3, which is option D. But let's go with the calculation first. Now if we write down all the ones for minterm and all the zeros for maxterm, we will end up with something like this here in KMap. So for minterm we use a bar for whenever variable is 0, and for maxterm we use a bar whenever variable is a 1, and here we use a plus b, and here we use a and b for minterm. Now here if we see, we cannot make any pair or any quad or any octave or any other big combination of 1 or 0. Here we start with option 1 first, minimization. So first we are going to minimize this first two ones. Now for this one it is a bar, b bar, c bar, d, and for this one it is a bar, b bar, c, d bar. So here if we took a common a bar, b bar, so we will end up with c bar, d plus c, d bar. It is a XOR of c and d. So a bar, b, c XOR d. If we take c XOR d as a x and its complement as a x bar, so here we will end up with a bar, b bar, x. So here XOR and XNOR are complement of each other when it is given for only two variables. If it is given for three variables, both of them are same, and it is again complement of each other for four variables. So all even variable of XOR and XNOR are complement of each other, and for all odd variables like 3, 5, 7, they both are same. Now we will solve for these two ones. Now here for this one it is a bar, b, c bar, d bar, and for this one it is a bar, b, c, d. So here if we take a bar, b common out, so it is become XNOR of c and d here. So it is XNOR of c and d, which is a complement of XOR of c and d. So here we already assume that XOR of c and d it is x, so its complement will be x bar. So we will end up with a bar, b, x bar. For now we will solve for this two one. So here for first this one it is a, b, c bar, d, and for this one it is a, b, c, d bar. So here if we take a, b common, then we will end up with c bar, d plus c, d bar, which is a XOR of c and d, which we will put as a x here. So a, b, x. And for last two one, so this one it is a, b bar, c bar, d, and for this one it is a, b bar, c, d. So here if we take a, b bar common, then we will end up with c bar, d bar plus c, d, which is a XNOR of c and d. So we put a XNOR of c and d as a x bar here. So we will get answer a, b bar, x bar. So we have a 4 term now, and we will sum all of them together, and we will find furthermore minimize term for our given KMF. Now here if we look very carefully, if we take x common from first and third term and x bar common from second and fourth term, we will end up with x. Here we will end up with, for when we take x common, then it is same expression for a x nor b, and here for x bar common it will be a x or b. So here if we take it is given as a x or b complement plus x bar a XOR b. Now if we take a XOR b as a y and its complement as a y bar, then we will end up with x y complement plus x complement y, which is a x XOR y. Now we put a value of x and y here, c XOR d XOR a XOR b. Now XOR is a commutative, XOR follow both commutative and associative. XOR operation follow both commutative and associative law, so we can rearrange this. So we will get a XOR b XOR c XOR d. Now for third one, we will start with first to this 0, so we will end up with a plus b plus c plus d for this one, and here we will be a plus b plus c bar plus d bar for this one. So now we will minimize, we will open this small bracket here, so we will end up with 16 terms. So a multiplying with a, then a multiplying with b, a multiplying with c bar, a multiplying with d bar. You can pause the video and see for yourself how it is multiplication done. After multiplication, we take out a common from all term which have a common and b common from all the term which have a b common. So at the end we will end up with a plus b plus c a plus cb plus cd bar plus da plus db plus dc bar. Now if we take one more time a common from 3 term here and here, and b common from 3 term b, cb and dc, so we will end up with a plus b plus c bar d bar plus dc bar. Here it is a plus b plus c XOR d. This two term will XOR this two terms, so XOR of c and d. Now if we take c XOR d as a x, so we will end up with a plus b plus x. Now for these two zeros, it is this 0 has a plus b bar plus c plus d bar, and this 0 is a plus b bar plus c bar plus d. Now if we minimize here, then we will get a plus b bar plus c XOR d and whole complement with c XOR d as a x here, so we will get a plus b bar plus x bar. Now for this 0 we will get a bar plus b bar plus c plus d, and for this 0 we will get a bar plus b bar plus c bar plus d bar. So yeah, after minimization we will get a bar plus b bar plus c XOR d. Here it is follow the same as our first one. Now we will put a x value at c XOR d. Now for last to 0, it has a bar plus b plus c plus d bar, and this 0 has a bar plus b plus c bar plus d bar. And now after simplification we will get a bar plus b plus c XOR d whole complement, so it will be minimized as a bar plus b plus x bar. Now we need to multiply all these 4 terms because we are dealing in POS form, product of sum form, so we are now after simplification, now we will perform simplification with first 2 and second 2 here. So for first 2 we will see that a plus b plus x and a bar plus b bar plus x, so we will end up with 9 term here. A multiplying a bar plus a multiplying b bar, a multiplying x, b multiplying a bar plus b multiplying b bar, x multiplying x, and the last one x multiplying a bar, x multiplying b bar, x multiplying x. So a multiplying a bar will be 0 and b multiplying b bar is be 0 and x multiplying x will be only x, and we take out x common from 4 terms here, from 1x here, from this term, this term, this term and this term. So we will end up with a b bar plus b a bar, which is a XOR of a and b plus x. Now here we will simplify this given equation. Now if we take a XOR b as a y, so we will end up with y plus x. Now after simplification of second two brackets, we will end up with here a bar will be go 0, b bar will be go 0, and x bar into x bar will become single x bar, and we will take x bar common from this term, this term, this term, this term and this term. So we will end up with a bar b bar plus ab plus x bar, and 1 plus all common term here, 1 plus anything in Boolean algebra will become only 1 only. So we will end up with x here for this term. So a bar b bar plus ab will become a x nor b or a XOR b complement. So here we have a y. If we put a XOR b as a y here, so we will get y bar plus x bar. Now we end up with two term. Now y plus x and y bar plus x bar in both the small brackets. Now after simplification, we will get y into y bar plus y bar into x bar plus x into y bar plus x into x bar. X into x bar and y into y bar will become 0, and we will get y into x bar plus x into y bar, which is nothing but XOR of y and x. So now if we put a value of y and x, y's value is a XOR b, XOR c, XOR d. So option first and third will give us as answer of a XOR b, XOR c, XOR d in both the cases. Now for second and fourth, I giving you for the homework. You can write down the minimized expression in comment section. Answer for this question is option D.